Hey guys, it's the History Nerd, and we are back with another exciting episode of Order of Battle Pacific, Japan. And where we last left off, we were starting off for the Battle of Midway. I want to check some things out here. It looks like we got a float plane there. Good. We got some aircraft coming in. Good. We got a schwack ton there. And I think we're going to be ready to get this thing started. It's taken me a while to find a slot of time to do this episode, mainly because I want to do it all in one shot. I don't want to leave the Battle of Midway to me remembering things, because that's dangerous. So let's do this. Start it off. Now, in the start of the last, or at the end of the last episode, I was talking about, for some reason I'm thinking I can pan with the mouse, but I can't. I was talking about bugs in the game. Specifically in relation to, do we have any? We got a cruiser. Before I start moving all these, infantry units up, I'd like to screen ahead with combat units and make sure we don't run into things like submarines or anything like that. I think that's it. No, we got some destroyers down here too, so let's move those guys, and then we'll just keep these guys nice and grouped together. We'll bring down this transport and send them up in one big batch. So I guess really what we could do is have everyone meet there. We got the fleet moving anyway, so that's what we'll do. Anyway, I was talking about bugs, and there was one with this mission, but not specifically like a campaign breaking bug or anything like that. Basically what would happen is, if you destroyed enough aircraft carriers in the previous mission, there would be an issue with being able to sink enough of the enough of the aircraft carriers this mission. We don't need to worry about that, because we certainly did not sink enough aircraft carriers last mission, so we should be fine and dandy. I'm gonna move the carriers, but not like directly into the fight. I don't think that's a good use of my time. So, man, that is a submarine's wet dream right there. Ha, submarine's wet dream. That's the only dreams they could have. We're off to a great start. So yeah, so we don't need to worry about any of the bugs. We just gotta make sure we sink all the aircraft carriers this time around. Which, I'm not going to say sinking enough ships is my strong suit, but is this my supply ship? We'll leave it back up here. Kind of collect the aircraft carriers together and do our thing. I think that's pretty much it. Who's left to move? Oh, we got planes on here. We got a squadron of torpedo bombers. Have we got anything else? We've got another squadron of torpedo bombers. That looks to be about it. So we can get these advanced aerial units in to see what we've got. So we got a 0 here, we've got a dive bomber there. We're going to have aircraft issues there, and we got a ship there, and we got a little PT boat here, which we can no doubt take care of. Now, before I end the turn, I'm just going to refresh myself with... refresh myself. Well, I guess that works. Refresh my knowledge of the objectives. Capture Midway Island, rudder, destroy the enemy fleet. Easy peasy. Secondary objectives. Destroy all the carriers. Destroy 10 other warships. Don't lose any cruisers or battleships. So we can only basically lose destroyers and carriers, which doesn't make any sense. Anyway, destroy the airbase facility in 5 turns. We don't have a lot of time to get that airbase facility destroyed, so let's see what the allies are going to throw at us. Well, who's left to move? I guess we got a ton of aircraft, don't we? What is this guy? Torpedo bomber? Nope, dive bomber. So hopefully that's a destroyer, and we'll just be able to clean house here quite quickly. Oh, I would have liked to see what happened there. Okay. Several formations of attack aircraft are approaching our fleet carriers. The enemy must have the favors of fortune today, being able to detect our attack force so quickly. So, we've got enemy incoming. let's use all of our fighter aircraft to good effect and protect the crap out of our shippies. That would be a good thing. I don't think you're going to be in anti-aircraft range. You're a torpedo bomber, so we'll kind of send you guys down away from these incoming fighters. And any fighter aircraft we've got should go north. We do not have a lot of fighter aircraft. That could be a problem. I may be regretting my decision on force makeup. As like I said, these P-36 Hawks kind of chewing through my zeros far more effectively than I would like. Let's see, 4, 3+. The airbase facility, taking that out would probably be a good idea. Oops. Bomb it and go. And then you can bomb it and go. Those just being PT cruisers, I'm feeling good about taking out that. Did that whole... Okay. Whew. I was going to say, that whole transport sunk. I would be concerned. So what we're going to want to do is move those guys out and just kind of start getting ships around. Don't necessarily need to move that infantry up, but we will anyway. But just get our ships close enough to our little fleet here to protect them. We don't want to be losing them. Alright, let's keep moving. The main force of this push towards the island. Because really, once we get the island's waters cleared... support ship, yeah, you should come down, and I'll just keep moving my carriers southward. Which should provide some kind of protection. Are you within range? You are. Not that it really matters, of course. We can at least see the ships coming in now, or the aircraft coming in. We got a little dive bomber. We got probably a torpedo bomber. We got a torpedo bomber here and a torpedo bomber here. No fighter coverage. Okay, I take it back. We might have enough fighters to cover our asses, which is good. This guy, I'm not so sure. That's hopefully this Warhawk decides to go after the bombers. Yeah, we'll keep moving you, I guess. And yeah, we still have a lot of aircraft to move here. Well, let's send them this way. Why not? We're probably dealing with a fleet up in the northeast corner here, considering this is where all those ships are coming from. So we'll take our main force of the fleet, kind of just make sure we've got the island cleaned up, and then start pushing north, where we theoretically could even slam in with these guys. Pushing east, and leaving these guys to push and take the island. I think we're going to be okay. Yes, land. Whew. Oh, okay, so I say we're gonna be okay. My god, there's a lot of them. Let's get you up. Have you taken care of. I'm going after this guy first because obviously he is the closest. Good. And we'll keep moving our carriers southward as well. Okay, what do we got here? We got a torpedo bomber, you can go that way. Up here, we've got a 0, which is good. So we got dive bombers, dive bombers, dive bombers. Just dive bombers. We've got no other torpedo bombers in the area? Okay, that's fine with me. try and get our ships in place. Unfortunately, destroyers do not have good anti-aircraft capabilities. Thankfully, we do have some ships that should be able to help out. At least a little bit in theory. With these just being dive bombers, though. I know I shouldn't ignore them, but I'm not as concerned with dive bombers. I mean, that's just going to take forever. I think we should take advantage of this. And it's crazy, maybe, but I'd like to get that fighter squadron back and repaired. What is out here? We got some destroyers. We'll send the torpedo bombers up. We'll have another squadron of dive bombers move in to assist. Then we can just start really pushing this force over yonder. We don't need to concern ourselves too much with the supply ship at the moment. Okay, we're good there. Back down here to where we can't really do much. Torpedo bomber. We should probably do our best to take him down. We got a 0+ there, so we got a better chance doing some damage. But, you know, not really all that much, which is sad. We're not going to be able to out-distance these aircraft. With our ships, obviously aircraft can travel much quicker than ships can. So, short of sending down a fighter escort, which I'm not going to do, I think my hands are kind of tied in the south. We'll see. One heavy bomber and one torpedo bomber. That is sad. They're causing so much issues for us. You can go ahead. That should be that. Oh, we got the PT boats moving. Yeah, I just don't have the fighter cover. I think we can afford another squadron of zeros. We can certainly afford to plop them down. Oh, maybe not. We haven't really lost any planes yet. No, you're a torpedo bomber. You're a 0. Come on. And we should have one more be the hero we need. We can do a little bit of damage there. Why not? We should probably keep these guys moving. We'll shift them west a hex. I mean, obviously that's not, again, running away from aircraft. You're not going to run away from aircraft, so, you know, that's a thing. That's a thing to remember. Those guys should be in range though, right? Yeah. And yeah, I don't think I want to move the support ship. There, we've done a little bit of damage. Oh, hello. This is going to be helpful. I know we need to prepare you, but make yourself useful for the moment. And thin down those torpedo bombers. Thank you. There we go. Midway disabled. The first step in our operation has been completed. The airbase at Midway has been rendered useless, thus eliminating the threat from the enemy's ground-based aircraft. Yay! So now, I mean, this is just come and get me. We're ready to take the island. Which is good news for the South Force. We'll be able to snag that without too much concern. Torpedo bomber, I would rather spend those guys on bigger targets. I don't have any scout aircraft, so we're going to be scouting with a dive bomber. Why not? Well, let's see what this is. That's just a destroyer. We were able to do some damage. Let's get ourselves in position. That is a New Orleans cruiser. Yes, let's hit it with torpedoes. It's off to a good start. Let's get our second torpedo bomber in. And that's the second one down. Excellent. Alright. We should have a nice little string. I guess string isn't really the correct term for this. Whew, what a mess. What a mess this battle is becoming. Let's go someplace a bit more friendly on my brain region. And start sending these guys up north. To the islands. We have land to take. Right. It's going to be quite the fleet engagement we're going to be running into. That's fine, though. Oh yeah, you guys were doing your anti-aircraft fun. You don't have the ability to shoot in on these ships, but we will soon. Those guys have moved. So then, let's take these guys. Start moving them in that general direction. And a torpedo bomber. We'll go this way with it. That's a fellow torpedo bomber. They shouldn't have issue with each other. A support ship we'll go south with. Why not? Alright, who's left to move? You. You're telling me you can fire? We could. We're not gonna... You're what, a destroyer? Yeah, we're not gonna send off torpedo shots. I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, those are just those guys. We will continue. Really? I thought you guys... Yeah, you're dive bombers. I wonder why you only did one shot each. Oh, oh, sneeze coming. Maybe? I hate that. I hate that. When your nose is like, hey man, we're gonna sneeze. Are you ready? Are you ready? Nah, we're not gonna sneeze. It's just a frustrating nose. Come on. Alright, there's another dive bomber down. One carrier's taken. No warning for the cough. Thanks, body. We've taken a, basically scraped the paint. That's not a concern. We're fine with paint scraping. Can we... What are you, a dive bomber? You're a torpedo bomber. I'd rather take care of torpedo bombers than dive bombers. Which could just be me, misprioritizing everything. But I feel, in my heart of hearts, that torpedo bombers are more dangerous than dive bombers. Depending on the ship type, of course. These destroyers should be fairly concerned. Okay, torpedo bomber, you are ready to go too. You guys have some time to kill. So let's send you down here. get those ticks to move, and then we can move on to the next. Yeah, I mean, we might as well finish off with a complete destroyer there. Why not? Let's get our scout aircraft up. I don't think anything's going to be coming our way here. Like I say, other than submarines, which, you know, if they do come along, we got some destroyers down here. We'll be able to assist a little bit. Okay, so there is no more time limit. We just need to sink ships and have fun. Send you back that way. This is a mess. It's hard to see what's going on. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Let's get you up. Get you there. That seems like a good idea. I don't think the PT boats are going to be much of a concern other than just, you know, being super annoying. They might have torpedo launchers. There's potential of that, I guess. Can we just kill them, please? No, we can't. Of course not, and that is going to be useless because the ship moved. And while the range on those battleships are amazing, it's not amazing enough for us today. Who hasn't moved yet? Guys up here, okay. I'll just keep pushing these guys sort of this way. I mean, hey, if we can get some anti-aircraft fire off, we will get some anti-aircraft fire off. What do we got? Oh, you got some anti-aircraft fire too? I don't think you're gonna do anything. Maybe we'll get lucky. No such luck. I mean, that's just a waste. It's just a waste. You guys can't hit anything. Right. Let's get you moving. What do we got there? Another New Orleans cruiser? I like that. I'd rather not use a torpedo bomber on things like PT boats. With these two torpedo bombers, we should be able to knock that down this turn. So, that's good. You... No. That's it. Next turn. See what I said about submarines? They're out there somewhere. So that means we have to go through the annoying anti-submarine warfare in this game. Come on, Allied destroyers, you gotta do better than that. Aha, they do have torpedo launchers, but they are weak torpedo launchers. This is good news. What the heck? You guys have ships down here? That's not fair. You guys have a lot of ships down here. Oh, that's not good. Torpedo bomber got through. On the plus side, their Air Force has taken quite a few losses. So, let's get these guys set up in a nice trap. And you shouldn't be that big of a concern anymore. You are going to be a pain in the butt. You right there. So let's get you taken care of. We don't have any more aircraft. I mean, obviously we don't. The game would have told me if we did. But I just wanted to double check for safety's sake. Okay. So we've got an annoying bomber to deal with down here. And then once we get through the bomber, we've got a butt-ton of ships I don't want to deal with. So let's try and set up a bit of a destroyer screen here. That is useless. else we got? That's pretty much it. We'll get you in as well. Useless. Useless, useless, useless. Okay. Well, hopefully these guys can keep these guys occupied. We'll pick up a submarine, and those guys can just make it to the freaking island. Wouldn't mind seeing some infos on what we got down here. Maybe these 2 torpedo bombers can assist. It certainly looks like they might be able to help out, which is good news for everyone involved. Alright, well that is a severely damaged New Orleans light cruiser, which is good. We want them severely damaged. Time to just bomb the crap out of these destroyers that are getting in our way. Is that sunk? Looks to be. Let's go finish off this PT cruiser. Or PT boat. It certainly isn't a cruiser. Don't get mad at me for misassigning ship names. Alright, that's taken care of. Good. We can start pushing forward now then. You've already moved. And I just want to get that. I want to get the islands as quick as we possibly can. So we've got a nice land base. Okay, coming in. That's just a destroyer. We don't need to worry about him. Yeah, you see, now you say you can fire, but you're not even going to do any damage to those guys, even with your torpedoes. Are you? Really? No, it seems like a waste. Seems like a waste. Alright, next turn. Unmoved transports. I'd like that transport to live. Just one of them. Just one of them needs to live. That's it. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. It can't be anything too critical. Oh. Some serious slowdowns happening with the old game. Well, there goes one transport. It's time for those torpedo bombers to get the heck out of here. With no fighter escort like that, nah, time to leave. No shame in it. You know. Okay. So that's good. We've done some good damage there. Let's move you out like that with a supply ship and the other infantry. We'll just try and keep you keeping them safe. Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have been patient and waited. Still, it's almost 2 destroyers we've taken out down here. And a cruiser. Good, 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 good. You can stay. Watch the show. Kind of feels like it might be time to start sending these guys back for repairs. Is this guy shot yet? I'm gonna send you up like that. Send you there. And I think next turn, these guys should flee next turn. All of these bombers should flee next turn. I hope this guy doesn't turn and shoot, because that's not going to be good. At least it's not my aircraft carrier, but we lose a carrier. Resupplying is going to be even more of a mess. So, yeah. Hopefully, although I guess we could drop another one in. We do have the points for it. Regardless, hopefully, yeah, hopefully everything goes well. That's... It's the motto of the day. Okay, let's start pulling these guys back. Although I guess they still got plenty of fuel, right? Yeah, maybe we don't need to pull these guys back. There were torpedo bombers I needed to pull back. And those guys are fleeing. Okay, good. Right. Well... we got some new ships that we have to teach a couple lessons to. Still nothing really in range. That's fine. We're getting close to those cruisers, which is exciting. In the meantime, we can just shift everybody on over. Our battleship's starting to come into range. Good. This is such a mess. You guys can hold out. You can wait. Yeah, we've moved everybody there. It's not just... Whoa! Where did that come from? What do we do with the rest of these bombers? We can have them probably do a successful... one last sort of successful bombing run on those two well, that destroyer, maybe that cruiser? Oh, that seems a little... seems like it might be a little ambitious. Yeah, that's fine. And good God, I hope things work. Okay. Who have we got left? You can move, why not? And... yeah, I can see why you're saying, hey, I can shoot, but, you know... I don't think you guys fully understand how this works. So we'll just go to the next turn. I was gonna say, you shooting at someone there, cruiser? You let off a volley and then nothing happened. Alright, so there it looks like the bombers that hit our carriers are definitely on the way back. We got a freak another one incoming. Alright, well, I'm going to start pulling these guys out. Because it's probably time for the bombers to start returning. Are you a torpedo bomber? That is not good. Nobody was involved in combat last turn. Oh, I hate that freaking warning. There's no way to move you. Okay, well, you need to land. And you might as well land too. You can come on down. Not like it's gonna do anything defensively for you. What are you, a dive bomber? You're not gonna be any help. Alright. You can come back. Yeah, we'll bring the torpedo bombers back here too. You guys have moved. Alright. Let's keep you guys going to the north. At the very least, I'm hopeful those guys can just avoid submarines completely. That's the goal. Okay, that's that guy taken care of. That's that guy taken care of. And now we'll want to concentrate fire of the remaining ships, I guess on this guy. And that's that guy almost taken care of. Good. Okay. You've moved. Who else have we got here? We got some bombers. Which... yeah, we'll do one last bombing run here. And then we'll send those guys home for resupply. What do we got here, Mr. Wichita Cruiser? If we get up, we can probably loose some torpedoes on that guy. We'll do the most damage that way. Get ourselves in nice and close. We got some torpedoes here we could loose, probably on that guy. Sink them. Naval commanders have reported the destruction of several enemy warships. A new commander is available and can be attached to one of your units. Kenji Tokuju. Apologies if I mispronounce that name. Let's get our battleship closer in. Still nothing he can do. The range on these things is impressive, but, you know, sometimes range doesn't count for everything. Let's get our other ships in. And now you can probably do a torpedo run on... let's see. Who's got more... what is that? Whatever. We'll go with him. Why not? 1+, that sounds good to me. Another little destroyer up there. We don't need to worry about them. Was kind of in a torpedo loosing mode today. We're not doing much in the way of damage, which is a little depressing. Just one every time? I don't know. I might have to put a stop to that. Yeah, let's do that. Those guys can come down if they want to. I don't really care. They can come to the fun. You wanna party with me? Allied ships. I was gonna say, hey, let's loose. No, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work in the slightest. No, don't. Don't do that. You'll just draw attention to yourself. Okay. Let's get nice and zoomed in. Can you repair yet? No. You, Zeros, you need to land. We'll land you on the very busted destroyer. Carrier, I mean. And you can land. We'll put you there. Okay. Let's go through. We can't upgrade you yet. And I think we're just going to be upgrading one of them. Maybe this one's mine. That one might be mine. It's got experience. Anyway, we'll figure that out. But that's going to have to be in the next episode. We've gone on... well, I mean, you know, it's an average time for an episode. We're doing fine. So yeah, things in my gut are telling me that this operation is going fairly well. Let's see if we can assign you... what are you good at? Attacking small and attacking large. We'll assign you to that ship there. The Tone Cruiser. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna end the episode here for today. Thumbs up if you have enjoyed this episode. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. As I mentioned, starting this off, I'm doing this all in one shot, so leave comments all you want. Please, please do. That's not me being a sarcastic jerk. I just won't address them until the end of the episode. Or until the end of the episode. Until the end of the battle. The next battle, we'll be able to put whatever suggestions you have into use. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.